And welcome back to, Mass Effect 1. Yeah, we finally got through a schedule last week without derailment. Oh, sounds fun. Oh, wait. Gotta go up to talk to, the other guys? What else? God, I was just trying to remember. What did I end, Mass Effect 1 early for last week?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I was gonna say, though, that sounds about right. Like, we like to think everything is fine. Just fine.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt a girl, broke her arm.
Oh.
She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something.
Let me know if the audio's all good.
Beat the crap out of me, kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue Talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Tapping that deep must have shocked the hell out of you.
Not as much as it shocked Vernus. It killed him. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, fair enough.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Alright.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
We'll talk to Liara.
Commander, Are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you. Are you okay?
I'm not sleeping well. The visions keep me up at night.
I wish there was something I could do to help you. You need to be at your best, Commander. The crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
I can handle the responsibility of command. But if I don't stop Saren, the entire galaxy gets wiped out.
I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would rather talk about?
I should go.
I think
Goodbye,
we already
Commander.
went through all those dialogue. Yeah. Head downstairs and talk with everyone in the basement, let's say. Hang on a sec. About to turn off some things. Okay.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
You're not wrong about that, Don and Sophie. That's why I buy my own speakers instead of using like built-in ones on the monitor.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own. independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Why not use those instead, Sophie?
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Right, let's talk to, Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility,
Thanks,
counteract the
Don.
effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
Wow.
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Of choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Sounds like a plan. Oh. But... yeah, because I know I have to do something for Rex. Especially for the next main mission, so let's go talk to him next.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Yeah, that sounds more like a day and a half, Don.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Maybe.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Who has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Wait.
Hey, Skipper. Any interest in a small drink? It's a special occasion.
I'm on duty. Have anything without alcohol?
You're always on duty, Shepard. It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
I should have figured this out myself. I don't know how I can help you, though.
Look at who I am, Shepard. Do you ever hear me ask for help? It's not that bad things don't happen to me. If you stay with me long enough, maybe I'll tell you about some of them. But I deal with them myself. I don't need a shoulder to cry on, a knight to rescue me, or a man to make me happy. This is who I am. I like her. And you better like her too. So, you still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. Tell me you got that out of a fortune cookie. But hey, once we save the galaxy, maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
The Alliance isn't perfect, but it does well enough.
Have to disagree with you there, Skipper. Giving aliens the run of our most advanced ship? Kowtowing to the Council?
The Alliance should be able to stand on its own. We can't. Yet. Why not learn from the races who've been standing for the last 1,000 years?
How can you say that, given everything we've seen out here? They're already acting like Saren is our problem, already sicking us on the bear. The Council races will always think of themselves first. It's human nature. We can't afford to trust them, not if the survival of humanity is on the line.
Raw.
Regardless, it's not something you or I can change right now. We should focus on our duties.
Yeah, you're probably right, but it still pisses me off. I have a feeling things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire... Given the option...
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Alright. Colonel. Let's go find, Rex armor first. And then just, sorry if I wasn't able to talk much either, like I didn't want to interrupt the dialogue. Well, she's one of the romantic interests for male Shepard, so there's that. Alright. Where do I have to go? Argos Row. There it is. Oh yeah, we've already done our mission here. What? Well, if I didn't survey the other planets, that must mean I've not gone to the system yet. Make sure about the other one. What do you mean by love? Okay, so I went to that one. Right off to Phoenix. Obviously, we have to take Rex for this. And since we actually have people in the chat this time, take your pick. I mean, I'd say Sophie with how long I've known her. That's the first thing that will come to mind. But yeah, take your pick on the second crewmate, you guys. Guys. What the weakest? No, I'm asking which squad mate I should pick. Still waiting. And pick someone specific. Not who's the weakest, because they're all... Yeah, they're all good, I'd say. Well, alright. Looks like a pretty balanced squad this time. I don't know, judging from my last conversation, I would have said Liara. Okay. Come on, come on.
On my way.
Okay.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Make sure to get it back, Rex. But yeah, I should mention, after I finish this, I'll probably, do Dragon Age next.
Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go!
That's a lot of dough right there. Well, I will play them, but I want to play something in between.
Fire in the hole!
I wouldn't be playing the first one otherwise. Same. I should probably pre-order that after I get Tears of the Kingdom.
Go, go, go! Hold the line!
Whoa, whoa. Hey, they must be above higher ground. And I'm sure we'll bring Tomoe along as well. Since he played Diablo 2 with us.
All targets down.
Ah, yeah, I won't forget.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Nice, nice. Let's explore the rest of the planet and then, help out Garrus with his problem. But yeah, otherwise, considering how low my, charm is, I definitely have to do this mission to save, Rex later on. Yeah, I know it's spoilers, but this is like a 16-year-old game, so I don't think it really matters. About that was just fixing the AC up. Oh, by that I mean raising the temperature. That's a shame. It's just playing music while I'm driving with my turret gun. That was an actual challenge. Why liquid nitrogen? Deposit of mercury. Mr. Sophie! Oh, jeez. Okay. So that's everything here. Oh, right, the hydrate. I forgot about that. Good stuff. Revert. guess there's nothing important other than this. And so Garrus is who we're supposed to take. Pick one more, you guys. Since we already picked Kaiden and Rex. You have to pick like Ashley, Liara, and Tali. Okay. Really update her gear. Needed to been updated. What's up? Oh, Jesus Christ, don't remind me. I think I've heard enough about Russia and World War II for a while. Let's switch to shotguns against these guys. Nice. We'll switch to shotguns. Yeah, that sounds about right. But instead, he just killed me. I should probably upgrade, high explosive rounds.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Sounded like he was gonna get away, so... yeah. What's so funny? Wait, what are you laughing about? As V1 said in Ultra Kill, is you're not getting away this time. Raw. That should be all the goodies here. Yeah, so he was actually trying to fight back. Back to the Normandy. You ever watch Blade? I've heard about it, but never watched it. What other... Let's see, besides all this, let's do some other assignments before we do Vermeer. Like, Maroon Sea Cluster. We'll investigate this facility. F activities and some samples. Rune Sea cluster. Well, now I can see why it's called the Maroon Sea. Well, I do know about that one morbidly obese vampire from it. Now that you mention that as well, it does remind me of how much I miss, like pre-Disney Marvel. Well, you could also say the same for pre-Disney Star Wars. Because honestly, I've been hearing a lot of people are getting tired of the MCU. Picked everyone else, so pick these two. Hey, did we already go here? I know I didn't survey, like, the planets in this system. What am I doing right there? Well, thanks. I didn't do much, okay? Yeah, I'll be sure to check that out.
I've got a bad feeling about this. How horrible. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Oh yeah, it was really good. I did.
Shields disabled.
Jesus. Yeah, Sylvia hasn't said anything in a while.
You lead, I'll follow.
Have here. Oh, jeez. $1998? Check all these guns I have. "25 years later." Yeah, that doesn't sound really good, to be honest. Alright, so let's check out the other structures in this area. Anomaly after. I'll do it. The numbers of these items I'm getting, though. Hope they're really good. Description. Armageddon 8? Oh god. Alright, equipment. Nice. Oh, okay. Well, at least it's a lot better for Ashley then. What about Tali? Okay. So on to this facility. Alright, see ya, and thanks for coming in. This seems like there's a lot more.
Clear.
No? Let's keep our shotgun. Handy. Especially with what we've been dealing with. Okay, so it's empty. Oh, is that it? Oh god, that texture popping. Nice, nice. Now on to the anomaly. Oh my god! Made it! Sec. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. I'll take all of that. Alright, so what's next? Let's check the Caspian. And that title reminds me of, like, Prince Caspian from the Chronicles of Narnia. You know, I'm not sure if I mentioned this on live stream, because I remember, like, the collection we had for the Chronicles of Narnia. It was, like, in chronological order, and the movies that were coming out in, like the 2000s. I didn't even realize they were going based on the order of publication. So I didn't know The Magician's Nephew came out after The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe came out. Well, I guess since it's just Sophie, I'd say take your pick. I'll give it a minute, and if not, I'll just pick my own. I'll just pick my own. Yeah, let me switch all the gear for him.
have to worry about looking for survivors.
Yeah, it seems like we gotta keep shotgun handy. This room is perfect for close quarters. This place is a maze.
You're good to go.
I'm okay.
Use Unity. Heal everyone up.
I thought it was over that time.
All patched up.
I know that feeling.
The logs show this ship was exploring near the Perseus Vale. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This makes no sense, Commander. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Vale, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. It doesn't say anything about how they got back into our territory.
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to anyone who goes into the Vale.
Well, I guess it's back to, Normandy. Now, onto this system.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal. Alright, let's land here. Got it.
Probably be a good idea to get off this planet. I should probably start selling any gear I don't use.
Heading out. Let's get moving.
You lead, I'll follow.
Oh, actually, I should probably get back. So I could sell any unnecessary items. All the locker rooms. Have that. Probably update everyone's gun mods as well.
Shepard,
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
There's a reason for everything that happened, Shepard, even if you don't understand it at the time. Your assignment to Elysium, it put you in the right place at the right time. Your character made you rise to the occasion. And that got you here, commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
The galaxy may need me here, but I need you next to me.
God, you're awful. How do you come up with these things? Sorry, I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. I hope you can wait.
There's some old saw about waiting and good things, isn't there?
You are totally shameless. You need your own line of greeting cards.
Oh my god!
I'm a Hellcat off the battlefield, too. Sleep tight, Shepard.
Alright. Like I said, I need to, upgrade. Okay. Wait. Okay, this is better. Now for the gun mods. Just go with combat. Rack? Yeah, scanner, that's it. Okay. Raise them. Looking for Quarian? That's interesting. Weapon. Oh, nice. Okay, so I could just sell everything else, but let me talk to Garrus real quick.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
So let me clean up my
Looking
inventory.
for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Guys, I think I'm a millionaire. Yeah. I mean, I really haven't bought anything. Or, yeah, I barely bought anything in this game because you get all the good stuff from, like, just looting facilities and all that. And I'll make that a multi-millionaire. Okay, this was a lot quicker. Don't tell me I'm selling all my items. Yeah, that would be a bit ridiculous.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Why am I buying all this? Oh, that was stupid of me. You know, why didn't I buy any of that? Huh.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
Okay. Catch up with Tali.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm going to miss you when you go back to your own people, Telly.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Now let's catch up with the other guys upstairs. Then we'll continue the mission on the planet. Just have to clean up my inventory.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense
We're
of
all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Fair enough. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's always funny. What do you want to talk about? I should go. Oh, gee. Alright. Back to planet side? Not the video game, I mean back to the planet. God, I can't remember who I was using now. Now, I remember. this? Are those the same cows that were taking my money from before? Right. What's been happening? Very good idea to keep my shotguns handy. Especially against these things.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
No. Well then! Oh, let's pick up what they have in the meantime.
Fire in the hole!
Thank God I didn't throw that grenade. In here? Nice. Hey. So next is Armstrong Nebula. They're next. And probably after that, we'll head to Vermeer. Now that I've done the necessary loyalty mission. Back to Normandy.
Shepard.
Rex?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge. Looking forward to it, Skipper.
So next, heading to the next assignment.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Thank you.
suppose I'll survey this. Well, I didn't pick either of these, so let's go with that. So I have to get rid of them one by one. Now I understand. Battle surveyed? Come on. And I made it. Yeah, that is a bit odd. Oh no. Oh hey, level up, nice. Nice. Check the rooms here. Bio explosives. Well, that takes care of the Geth. Head back and explore the rest of the planet. Then we'll head on to the next. let's head to this anomaly real quickly, before we head to the next outpost.
Heading out.
Okay. Now for the anomaly. Back to the Normandy. Should really check the shopkeeper if he has any of those grenade and metagel capacity.
Commander?
What's your opinion?
Given the option.
So-
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Commander, good to see you.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've
You
got.
bet, Commander.
So he doesn't have anything? Well, I guess on to the next outpost. Well, let's just... Time to head over here. Yeah, confirmed squad selection. That takes care of that! Now to the other anomaly. The debris and then the Geth outpost. Fix up the Mako. Yeah, and I know exactly who's jamming it. Oh, back to the Normandy. Any, goodies from that? That doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it wasn't. Just I had to take cover from all the rockets. On to Hong. $238 Earth years. One Earth years? My god, almost 2 days? Jeez. let's get the anomalies first. Onto the debris.
Not now, Shepard.
For some reason, like, all the slopes and whatnot is giving me some Unity vibes. You know, the game engine Unity? You just make like a terrain mesh and just make a bunch of mountains? Yeah, I'm getting vibes from that. Yeah, but as far as my knowledge goes, I don't think Unity started getting popular until, well, I'd probably say the 2010s. That's when I know the college I went to was using that engine. I know prior to that they were using something called Torque. Because like the class of 2011 didn't want to use Torg because I will never comprehend. Yeah, I will. Welcome back, Don. I will never comprehend why the college let the class of 2010 pass with the senior thesis they had, which was an unplayable game. They should have failed that class, honestly. Sounds fun. Was that the anomaly? Turn that off? Guys, what is this? Now on to the Geth outpost. Let's hope she doesn't do that then. Sound like me when I was still going to high school and grade school, especially for them school dances. So like, I used to like dancing with a lot of ladies back when I was in grade school. That and honestly, by the time I went to high school, there was always one girl I would dance with too. And just her. And honestly, we never really dated, but I know we were good friends as well. Yeah, in this day and age, I know what you mean, Sophie. Wait, why with your own relatives? I've always found that odd. Wait, what? With yourself? Oh yeah, it is. Here we go again. Oh, hey, nice level up.
Just one outpost left.
All right, advance Unity. Back to the Normandy. Oh yeah. Now on to the last system. Fail all the planets before we land. Yeah, I know. I know. What have I been doing in these, like... Oh, I still have a lot more to go through? I just still need to find more of these. Not bad. Take your time. Is it just me, or does this look like the surface of Mars? Korean insignia. Gotta head to this other anomaly and then the debris. Now on to the debris. Now on to the Geth outpost. Yeah, and then we'll wrap up today's stream with going to Vermeer. More deposits to survey, it seems. Though I think it'd be a very good idea to... I survey magnesium. Okay.
You leave. I'll follow.
Nice.
I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
So where to?
Just lead the way.
So we gotta head to a planet. Yep, that's it. Let's head to the moon. That combat strength. better try to get up there. Oh, don't! At least I got all the Asari writings. On to the debris. Now on to the next one. Almost there. I didn't know you could do that! I'm past their defenses? Now we just gotta take them out. I to assume, yep, that's it. So that should weaken the Geth a bit. I should really look through all this. Oh. Only 7 tiers? And here I am! Oh. And here I am thinking of, like, Warhammer 40k just reading Primarchs. Yeah, like I mentioned before, I'm not reading all that. Migrant leads? Alright. Now on to,
50,000. Though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy. After the Geth secure, Varren are omnivores with a preference for living prey. Originally native to the Krogan homeworld of Tuchanka, they are, like most life from Tuchanka, savage, clannish, and consummate survivors. They are pack hunters when vulnerable prey is readily available, and become scavengers when outnumbered or outclassed. Their supreme adaptability, vicious demeanor, and rapid breeding cycle have made them ubiquitous and dangerous pests on many worlds. Virtually everywhere the Krogan have been, Varren infestations have followed, wreaking havoc with the native ecology. The Krogan have had a love-hate relationship with Varren for millennia, alternately fighting them for territory and embracing them as treasured companions. To this day, Krogan raise them as beasts of war. One of the common subgenus of Varan has metallic silver scales, leading to the rather unusual nickname fish dogs. Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population. Vermeer is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone have created a wide equatorial band of humid, tropical terrain. Only the political instability of the region has impeded efforts at colonization. Many times the Citadel has opened negotiations to settle Vermeer with various criminal gangs and petty dictatorships in the nearby terminus systems. All fell apart due to internal power shifts within the opposing parties. The Citadel has written off the colonization of Vermeer as impossible without significant political change. The terminus powers themselves are unlikely to ever settle Vermeer. Most lack the resources to support settlement of a virgin world, finding it more expedient to steal from their neighbors than build for themselves. Faster-than-light drives use Element Zero core. Sovereign is the flagship of the rogue Spectres Saren. An enormous dreadnought larger than any other ship in any known fleet, it is crewed with both Geth and Krogan. At 2 kilometers long, its spinal-mounted main gun is likely capable of penetrating another dreadnought's kinetic barriers with a single shot. How Saren acquired this incredible warship is unknown. The prevailing opinion is that Sovereign is a Geth construct, while others believe it is a Prothean relic. Its design, however, hints at a more alien and mysterious origin. The attack on Eden Prime demonstrated Sovereign's ability to generate mass effect fields powerful enough to land on a planetary surface. This implies it has a massive Element Zero core and the ability to generate staggering amounts of power. Faster-than-light drives use Element Zero cores to reduce the mass of the ship, allowing higher rates of acceleration. This effectively raises the speed of light within the mass effect field, allowing high-speed travel with negligible relativistic time dilation effects. Starships still require conventional thrusters, chemical rockets, commercial fusion torch, economy ion engine, or military anti-proton drive, in addition to the FTL drive core. With only a core, a ship has no motive power. The amount of EZO and power required for a drive increases exponentially to the mass being moved and the degree it is being lightened. Very massive ships, or very high speeds, are prohibitively expensive. If the field collapses while the ship is moving at faster-than-light speed, the effects are catastrophic. The ship is snapped back to sublight velocity, the enormous excess energy shed in the form of lethal Cherenkov radiation. The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility.
What?
Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell, and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped. When used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain.
And welcome back, by the way, Don.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to Element Zero. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
And you're welcome.
An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geth serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
Wait, what? What about, like in Aliens, artificial person?
When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel. Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with mass effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire. Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
I'm not sure how long the, Vermile will take, so I think I'll end it here. So yeah, that's it for Mass Effect 1, you guys. More to come tomorrow. See who's live and kicking. Yeah, you should. Let's go raid Aaron. Considering I don't have many options for VTubers nowadays, since I did unfollow a lot of them. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.